Hello, and welcome to this week's assembly with me, Miss Leonard. Al needs a change of clothes, doesn't he? And Vic, come on up, Vic. How's it going? You all right? Yeah, grand. Great stuff. Okay, let's move the camera a little bit closer. Let's be a little bit more intimate. Okay, hope you have had a fabulous half term. Wow, we made it a week off. Whew. Get away from the Chromebooks and all that, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, let's crack on anyway, because there's loads. Shout outs. Get them. What's wrong? It's because they're so heavy. Yeah, it's because so many of them. I'm going to have to stop printing these, the paper. And there are masses of pupil shout-outs for very good reason. There's a bit of love going on in year 5, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, Molly has sent me in a joke. It says, "Bye, Molly, what do you call a deer with no eyes?" And she goes on to say, "I've no idea." Love it, Molly. That's one of my favourite jokes. Absolutely superb. This one's from Iona. She says, "Please could you give a massive shout out to Freya in 5TB for being the shout out queen? Could you also please give a shout out to my cousin Isla, who is coming up from year 4 into year 5 in September?" Certainly can. It's lovely when people who are ex-pupils or pupils to be watch the show. Pleased to have you aboard. This one's from Sophie. "Hello, I would like to give Leah in GCMS a gold card for standing out in front of the class and sharing a book of worries and feelings to the class and being really brave and encouraging. She is amazing and a rare friend to find again. It was really brave of her." And that's love, Sophie. Sophie, that is brilliant. And this started a little bit of kind of an avalanche of these messages about Leah. So anyway, they're going to keep popping up as we go. So this one's from Fraser. He says, "I would like to thank all the teachers in year 5 for managing us with us. One more term left of school." Half a term, actually. Also a shout out to Leah again. And this one is from Anya. It says, "Please can I give Leah in 5TB a GCMS gold card for being so brave and sharing what she's learned about feelings and generally being really encouraging friend." Thank you, Leah. Yet another Leah one. And there's more to come, Leah. You're going to get your name mentioned loads. This one's from Libby, and she says, "Please can you give a shout out to Leah for being the best at sharing her feelings, always being positive, one of the kindest people on the planet." Leah, you deserve more than a GCMS gold card, which you get nothing for, apart from mention on the show, of course. Yeah. And fame. And if you get any fortune out of it, give some to me. Anyway, next one is from Oliver. It says, "Can I give a shout out to Charlie and Fraser in 5TB, Clayton in TB also, and Matthew in VT for being great friends and always making me laugh." That's what great friends do, isn't it? This one is from Fresh. It says, "Sorry, don't apologise because this is good reason, Freya. I'll forgive you for sending me 2 emails. I know I've already sent a shout out, but I've got one more for a really good friend, Leah. She stood up in front of the whole class and shared her book of worries and feelings. This sort of thing takes a lot of faith and courage, and I think the whole class believed in her. Thank you very much, Leah." And that's from the fabulous Freya, one of our regulars. Very well written as well, Freya. It's absolutely super. This one's from Mossab. He says, "Shout out to Leah in TB for being brave and sharing what she has learned about feelings." This one is from Robin, and again, it's, "Can you give Leah in TB the biggest shout out for being so brave? She is incredible," and then loads of exclamation marks and smiley faces. This one's from Kai in the same class in year 5. "Shout out to Leah for being so brave. Give her a GCMS gold card." I think it's going to have to be a real one at this rate. This one's from Maya. She says, "GCMS gold card to Leah in TB for being super brave and sharing her feelings in front of the class. She showed us we can have multiple emotions at the same time, and she taught TB a valuable lesson." This is amazing. We've never had this many shout-outs for one person before. Done that one. Here's another one from Amana. "Please could you give a shout-out to Leah for being so brave and talking about feelings to the class. It really helps us all a lot." Wow. Clayton. I don't get this joke. But anyway, I'm going to read it out. "What does a fat cow give you?" Home wook. Isn't that supposed to be home? Clayton, that's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Farmyard jokes have got to work. Anyway, moving on. Keep trying, Clayton. Keep trying. You'll get it right eventually. This one's from Oliver. "I would like to give Leah in 5TB a GCMS gold card for being brave and speaking out about her emotions." Mark, likewise, says, "Well done to Leah for being great and so brave." So does Zage. He says a shout out and a GCMS gold card to Leah for being very brave and talking about feelings. Well done. Lots of exclamation marks. Alistair, he says a shout out to my Chromebook for letting me use him. Now, Chromebooks and gender. Is your Chromebook necessarily a he? Could be a she. Could be a they. We don't know. But a shout out to your Chromebook anyway, because we like silly shout outs. I've done that one already. This one's from Amelia. It says, can I give a huge gold card to Martha in 5AN, Alice in 5VT, Libby in 5TB, Sophie in TB, and Leah in VT. I would also like to give a shout out to Freya in TB and Miss Williams for being the best form teacher in the room. Oh well. Quite an accolade. This is another one from Molly. Molly, put it all in one email. It says, can I give a shout out to my friends Lily, Isla, Josie, Eva, Sophia, and all of the others? Can you show everyone this photo? And she's done a really cool picture, but it's not in colour. But what I'll do is I'll get that up on the screen behind me, which I'll talk about in a minute. Okay, this one's from Faye. She says, can I please give a shout out to Sana, Libby, Emily, Gray in ML, Grace in 5VT, Eve in 5TB for being such good friends. Sana's in VT and Libby's in VT as well. And she says she can't remember Emily's class. But there you go. And then loads of smiley faces. This one's from Yu Yang. Tag Daisy. Daisy's been tagged. This one's from Iona. Iona, one message. I will give your brother a birthday shout out. But it's always nice when siblings think about their brothers and sisters saying, we can give you a shout. But anyway. And why is that photocopied twice? What a waste of paper. Okay, this next one is from Charlie. And again, Charlie, send it in one email. Okay, it says, hi, please give a shout out to all my friends in year 5 and also to the teachers. P.S. 5TB is the best. Joke, what do sea monsters eat? Answer, fish and ships. That's quite good, actually. Quite like that one. This one's from Jessica. It says, an amazing awe-inspiring girl. Please can I give the biggest shout out ever to Iman in my class for always being extra, and then she's got loads of extras written them. Extra super supportive of me. Plus I had to do infinite extras in small sonars, not to waste paper. Plus, this should be in big, but for the same reason the extra things are in small, from Jess in 5AN, who apparently are the best class ever. I think you'll find it's ML. Okay, this is Freya's original one. Please may I give a massive shout out to you. Yes, you, Miss Leonard. Thank you, Freya. I have 2 reasons. You are a great PE teacher. Not sure about that, but thanks once again. And you put so much effort into making the show. It's both enjoyable and funny. Glad you think so. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a good half term. We certainly do. Omar and Alexander, Vapor is back. Vic as president of Russia. One thing's for sure, he could do a better job. Anyway, we are not political. We must dodge politicalness. Okay, and this is the last one. It says, shout out from Sophie in year 5. It says, hi, could I give a shout out to Miss Usher for being the best English teacher and the best head of year 5. She's always so kind and will help you anytime you need her. As will all the teachers, in fact. Marvellous. Right, pause for breath. Singing competitions we'll talk about in a bit. Backdrops. Mrs. Proudlock kindly has forwarded through some pictures of some of these wonderful maths competitions you've been doing, which are going on in the background behind us. She did say there were so many, we couldn't do the lot of them. This is just a selection. So if you didn't get yours on, sorry about that. But they're all mint, and you've worked dead hard with it. And thanks to Mrs. Proudlock for running that. And there's been some many good maths things going on. Singing competition. I can't remember who won the year 6 one, but I heard them celebrating. I think it's Mrs. Zorik's class. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's Mrs. Zorik's class. So well done to you. And also well done to 8MR, who won the year 8 one. Absolutely fab. And a massive thank you to the music team, Mr. Kurji Smith and co, Mrs. Bradley, Miss Nicholson and so forth. And also to our wonderful judges who judged that. Absolutely brilliant. And you lot so lucky. We do so many cool things like that. Like seeing loads of people out on the field doing quad kids with Mr. Slipper and all that kind of thing. It's all magic. Thank you, Mr. Slipper. He's not 21. Yeah, it's true, Vic. Anyway, moving on. Let's do some staff ones. Okay, staff shout-outs. This one's from Miss Nicholson, and it says, shout out to 5CK for their positive attitude towards their learning this term. They've achieved so much, and all with a smile on their face. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. This one is from Mr. Veach. I like this. He says, COTW. COTW? What's that mean? COTW? I'm not saying that's rude. Class of the Week, COTW. We're going to use that from now on, COTW. Thanks, Mr. Veach. He wants 6BC to be Class of the Week because they won the singing contest. Amazing positivity and sportsmanship in games yesterday as well. A massive shout out. Well, 6BC, you could be in the mix. Marvellous. This one's from Mrs. Proudlock. It says, please, can I nominate 5TB for Class of the Week? We shall have to see. They have been amazing this week. I've seen some superb entries on their expeditions. They were very thoughtful about the introduction of Toot Toot. Some of them have pushed themselves forward to move out of their comfort zones in supporting others in class, as we know, Leah. And on top of this, I've observed some lovely acts of kindness. I'm feeling very proud of them. There's a lot of proud teachers out there. More proudness to come in a minute. A huge thanks goes to all the pupils in Key Stage 2 who've entered the National Numeracy Art and Number Competition. The effort pupils have gone to is truly commendable and has been lovely to see their huge range of dream jobs. Enjoy viewing a range of entries, which hopefully. And this one is from Miss Rutherford. She says, could 8LH be Class of the Week, please? Staff have reported that they are a pleasure to teach, and I agree with this. I've just had them last lesson, and they were absolutely magnificent. They were doing independent work, and that meant I could get on and I could do some boring teacher work. Fab stuff. I think that's a good shout as well, but we'll have to wait to the end of the show. Okay, and the last one is from Mrs. Bradley. It says, I'm not sure if Mr. Kirby Smith has emailed already, but please mention the wonderful ukulele and singing performances from Year 6 and Year 8. It's been lovely to get parents to see their amazing efforts and hard work, and it certainly was. And it was certainly extra brilliant to see parents in school for a change. It feels like such a long time since we've been able to see it. Okay. Want to have a quick push two things. Number one, if you haven't listened to it already, listen to the Year 6 podcast with Mr. Williams and co. Absolutely fabulous. It's on YouTube. And also for any parents that missed our evening on internet safety, that has been recorded and is also on the YouTube channel. Just search it up. You will find it. Right. Let's do some birthdays before we finish. Birthday song? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. That was a bit different, wasn't it? Okay, we got lots because we're doing half term as well, so we'll blast through them fairly quickly. So today, Friday, we've got Mossab in 5TB, Matthew in 8MR, and Faye in 8GT. Run round, eat cake, you know the drill. On Saturday, we've got Sophie in 6PH. On Sunday, we've got 3. That's Yasmin in 7SM, Morgan in 5VT, and Aidan in 8LH. Happy weekend birthdays. Nobody on Monday of half term. On the Tuesday, we've got Freddie in 5CK. Have a fabulous birthday. On the Wednesday of half term, we've got Faith in my class, Hamza in 8MO, Grace in 6PH, Holly in 8LH, Dylan in 6WT, and Mark in 5TB. Have fabulous birthdays. On the Thursday of half term, we've got Ethan in 8MR, Andramaki in 6SH, Layla in 6SH, Amelia in 6SH. On the Friday of half term, we've got Hamna and Lauren in 6SH and 70W respectively. Yes, that's correct. 70W and 6WT respectively. Apologies. Hamna in 70W, Lauren in 6WT. Have fabulous Friday birthdays. On the Saturday of half term, so that's a week tomorrow, Erica in 6WT. And then on the Sunday of half term, we've got Alistair in 70W and Alana in 8LH. And then when we get back after half term, nobody on the Monday. On the Tuesday, we've got Yovel in 6ND, Oliver in 5TB, Jack in 7SM, Oliver's is actually on the Wednesday, Tara in 6WT also on the Wednesday, and finally on the Thursday after we get back it is Belle in 6ND. I know that seems like it's 2 weeks away, but happy birthday anyway. You know the drill. Run round, eat cake, do all kinds of crazy stuff. Wow, what a long show, and what a short half term that feels really long but's gone really fast. Weird stuff. Get some rest. Turn off the Chromebooks, get away from your screens, have some fun, relax, be with your families, do all that kind of thing. It's going to be a really busy half term next half term. Massive thank you also to staff that have been doing stuff, the enterprise that's going on, Mrs. Williams and going to Newcastle College and all that kind of stuff. It's all been fantastic. There's even more to come next term. Can you believe it? In 7 weeks, it is over. Year 8, make the most of it. You might be wishing your time away and wishing it was over, but you'll look back in a year or two and go, oh, I missed that place. Yes, believe it or not, you will say that. Anyway, we shall shut up because it's holiday time for me and the Vic. Hey, hey. We're going to be barbecuing tomorrow. We hope you get a great rest and we will see you all after half term recharged and ready to rock and roll. Goodbye.